We've all heard the story before, but never quite like this. This is Wylie High School Theater's Romeo and Juliet.
First, learn your lines. Learn your lines, learn your blocking, become one with your character, and go out there and give a great show to people who paid good money to come and see you. You know, focus in on all the aspects of it. You won't give it, the best show that you can, and that's your job as an actor, to give the best show that you can. Because this is not language that we're having to deal with every day. Our language has had leaps and bounds, become so much more different now. And so really trying to find meaning in what you're saying is a really difficult thing, because, I don't know what many of these words mean. So, the time that it takes to go through and look at your lines and figure out, what am I saying at this point? How does this, what am I trying to convey, and what does this mean in the whole context of the play is, time consuming, and it's pretty challenging. But in the end, hopefully, all that work that we do translates, and so the audience gets it.
I make sure all the cues for the techies are going, and I make sure all the actors are in their place, and they have their props and costumes ready and stuff like that. I feel like people don't see the techies, so we're underappreciated. They just see what's shown, so they don't really think about us. So I'd like for everyone to know that we are the backbone of every show that is ever made.
As lead characters, the whole story revolves around what we do, so we have to make sure that whatever we do, we make it believable, because if we can make it believable for the audience, then everybody else will be believable comparatively. And I'd read it and be like, okay, that's cool, they're sad, or they're happy. But then this taught me how to go through and look at it and see, oh, right here, when they say this, they mean whatever they're saying. So it's very interesting, because now when I go back and read Shakespearean plays, I can really understand what's going on, instead of just, oh, this person died or this person just got married. In some ways, yes, everybody can act, but in order to be able to really act, you need to be able to understand what the character is feeling. Because you can act and say, oh, this is sad, so I'm just gonna be sad. But there are so many different types of emotions within that one category. So, like Juliet, when she finds out that Romeo is dead, she's not just sad, she is completely crushed. Her husband is dead. So you have to think about that, and put it in perspective. So if somebody that I liked died, how would I react? You have to be able to put it in perspective with something, not necessarily something personal, but something that you can imagine and connect with.
They're very unnoticed. They go very unnoticed because there are a lot of big actors outshining them constantly, I think, and they usually steal the show with some of their moments. But I feel like if you play it right, you can get just as noticed as they do and just as remembered. It's very difficult for me personally, because I'm very analytical, and I'm always inside my own head, and I'm always thinking about, what am I doing here, and myself personally as a real person. But to step into someone else's shoes is very difficult, and I think very interesting to me.
Come out and support Wylie High School Theater on October 22nd and October 24th at 7 p.m. where they will perform this play. My name is V-Tran, and thank you for watching.